Hey guys, it's Johnny here at Decks and Dice. We're taking and doing a quick opening for the UniVersus Challenger decks based off of Critical Role. We got Vox Machina, which is showcasing both Vex and Vax. To the brother and sister from the original Vox Machina campaign from Critical Role. And then Mighty Nine, we have both Jester and Knots. We're really excited for these, and I can't wait to see if we can get UniVersus to build the rest of them. So let's get started. I'm probably going to go with Vox Machina first because I know for a fact that some of our players here already want to be able to play those characters. So, sorry guys, you got to deal with me today. I am working with one hand while standing, so stuff disappears out of sight. It's mainly because I'm trying to open it up using my hips. Alright, here. There, we already ripped the box. Hooray! Okay. Just a box filler. Don't do anything with dignity. And dagger, dagger, dagger. Got a lot of quotes from all the characters. I wonder if Laura and them had an ability to take and come in and do stuff with it. Alright, that box is empty. We're going to just check it. Challenger Series. I think it just showcases some of the cards, so we get a look at both of the character cards, and then an actual list of the key cards from there. UN to be able to find where out to play. Then the same thing for both Jester and Knots. Not bad. Okay, and we get a collector booster with rarities and alt cards. Ooh, okay. We're good there. Let's take and toss that there. We're going to take and hold off on opening up our alt pack, and instead we'll take a look at each one of the characters real fast and go from there. If I can open this without damaging anything. You can do it. I don't want to use my knife on the actual pack of cards, but the box itself I could care less. Yeah. Okay, I'll give it to you, UniVersus. Whatever plastic you used, it's freaking strong. Okay. Do like the fact that Vex and Vax are both automatically foiled coming out of the deck. Okay, so we got obviously your normal character things. There are 6 checks to play, 0s on the block, both blocking mid. Vexalia is a 6-hander with 29 health versus Vax is a 7-hander with 22 health. Vexalia, before the game begins, search your deck for 1 copy of Mark Your Prey and put it into your discard pile. First copy of Mark Your Prey you play each turn does not count towards progressive difficulty. Response. At the start of your combat phase, add 1 copy of Mark Your Prey from your discard to your hand, and enhance commit. The next ranged weapon attack you try to play ignores progressive difficulty and gets +3 damage. Not bad. That's a really good play on the overall ranger ability from D&D Hunter's Mark, which Vexalia always used. Having quick access to it is freaking useful, like nonstop. You're going to be getting it. Playing in, what is that, Earth, Life, and I think Air? I want to say Air. Not bad. Vaxeldon is an enhance. Your ranged or weapon attack gets +3 speed, and it gets -1 speed for each other attack in your card pool. So when he runs his dagger, 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 it will get slower, but it's still useful. Form commit 1 foundation. Ooh, that's pretty rough. Your rival loses 1 health for each attack in your card pool. Clear 1 card from your card pool. Okay, so we'll do like 3 daggers, make you lose 3, and then take and make it so we can make another check at a better difficulty. Not half bad. I definitely feel like Vexalia is going to be more consistent out of the 2, but Vax is going to probably have a higher level of play. Let's get further into it. So we got Trinket the Bear and his freaking Regalia. Too bad he's not sitting on Scanlan, but we'll go from there. A 2 check for 5... 2 difficulty for a 5 check. It's a 2 low blocking. Enhance, add the card to your card pool. Attack gets +4 damage as an asset. Yeah. Add this card to your card pool. This attack gets -4 damage. If your character is Vexhalia, add this card to your hand after the attack resolves. Okay, so you'll take and nerf out their attack and then just bring them back to your hand. That way you can try blocking with them too. That's slick. I like that a lot for Vex. Now for Vex, we're going to get our Dagger, our key cards for him. If this card is in your card pool, for each of your attacks, get Dagger or Daggers in its name, it's -1 difficulty. So it's 6 difficulty, 3 check, 2 low block for 3 speed high and 6 damage. If you guys are actually taking a looking at these, you'll see the logos for each one of the groups at the bottom. So like that is the Vox Machina logo in there. They've actually added in additional 3 dimensions onto each one of the numbers and stuff for like your directional and your damage. This is going to be nutty. You'll probably see it in a lot of play running like deception daggers and stuff like that if you're taking and trying to build off of that, maybe surprise daggers or surprise attacks or, oh dude, all kinds of stuff. Should be interesting for sure. Then we got Storm of Arrows. The foiling's pretty slick on it. 5 difficulty, 3 check, 2 blocking mid, 4 high for 5 damage. You may spend ranged weapon attacks from your card pool as if they were momentum to pay for this echo ability. Oh, that is dope. Now, obviously, it's also got echo, sticking with the same emblems as Vexhalia. Dude, that is awesome. I've really been enjoying the mechanic of being able to use momentum from places that are not in the actual momentum, which is pretty slick. All right, we got Twins Bond, 4 check, 3 low block, 2 difficulty enhance, remove, choose 1 card from each player's card pool and clear it. If the chosen cards share a card type, your attack gets +1 speed and +1 damage. Huh. So remove out their block, making it a little bit easier for you, but not half bad. Then Venture Forth from Simgorn. 3 difficulty, 4 check, 2 high block. Form, remove, draw 2 cards. You got to play Foundations for the rest of this turn. I would say it would be pretty good as a foundation in general. Like, hey, I'm going to take and I'm going for the kill. I'm going to draw for 2 additional cards and try to get those, or even, I think you can only play Form on your turn. I want to say that. Ooh, we get an action for Vex, Mark Your Prey. We only got 2 copies of it. So, like, if you're wanting to full in on her, you'll probably drop some of Vex's cards and try to get more of these. While this card is in your card pool, your range attacks and or weapon attacks get +1 speed. As a static, enhance your attack. Your rival flips a foundation. Enhance card pool, mill. If you mill an attack this way, your range attacks get +3 damage. Otherwise, they only get +1. That's not half bad. The fact that it's a mill 1 is going to make it pretty rough, but if you run any of the actions that'll like be able to organize the top of your deck, those would be pretty slick. We got Arrows and Daggers, 5 on difficulty, 3 check, 2 mid block, 4 speed low for 5 damage. Enhance, discard 1 card. If you have 3 or more attacks in your card pool, destroy 1 rival foundation. Vaxeldon response is, if this attack deals damage, the next weapon attack you try to play ignores progressive difficulty, which would be really cool with the Dagger. And then Vexhalia enhance, this attack gets +1 speed for each attack in your card pool. The fact that they are just ramping up on the speed no matter what is going to be insane. They're really going to play like Himiko Toga. I'm going to put them here because of the fact that they actually kind of go for both of them. So we got Fiery Dagger Flourish. It's a 4 difficulty, 3 check for 2 high, 4 mid speed for 4 damage. Enhance, if it deals damage, destroy 1 committed rival foundation. Heck yeah. Have fun with that. Buoy and all them. And then Flaming Arrow, I think is also at a 3. Yep. That is a 4 difficulty, 3 check, 1 high block, 5 speed for 3. It has powerful 3. Simple and straightforward. It's going to go over here. Then we're getting 4 copies of Piercing Dagger Strike, which is a 4 difficulty, 3 check, 2 mid block for 3 speed, 5 damage, and it has stun 1. Simple, straightforward. We got, looks to be 4 copies of Venomous Dagger Slash, which is a 5 difficulty, 3 check, 1 block, low, That is a 4-speed low for 5 damage. If this card leaves your card pool during this combat phase, your opponent loses 1 health. So if you're taking and utilizing Vaxilon's ability, you'd probably be ditching these cards out on it. Freaking, it's nice that they're showcasing each one of his dagger types too. Looks like we got 4 copies of a Mother's Embrace. It's a 1 difficulty 5 check for 3 block on low. Response Tenacious, flip it. After you clear a card from your card pool during the combat phase, ready this card. So each one of them will be able to utilize this one really well. We got a Trinket for Vex at 4. 2 difficulty 5 check, 2 mid block. An Enhanced flip, if your attack deals 2 damage. If you have an ally card in your stage, it gets +3 damage instead. Enhance removed. Spend 1 momentum. Build 1 copy of Trinket from your discard pile. So if we took and utilizes our Trinket from before as a block, we get to bring him right back, which will be slick. Then we got 4 copies of Class Membership, a 0 difficulty 5 check for 3 high on defense. Response flip, after you partially block an attack, gain 2 health. Big tie into the fact that, honestly, I don't remember that one. I have to go back and rewatch Campaign 1. Might as well. Okay. Then we get 4 copies of the Dragon Lore Expert, a 1 difficulty 5 check, 3 speed mid block. Enhanced commit, this attack gets -2 speed. If it has death or fire in the symbol, it gets -1 damage. Pretty much is just a play on the fact that for her favorite enemy, she chose dragons, which is pretty straightforward. Dragons are fiery death and pains no matter what. We got 3 copies of Elvish Tutoring. That's a 2 difficulty 5 check for a 2 mid block. Vox Machina Enhanced, which means both of them. Flip commit, search your deck for 1 attack, reveal it, shuffle your deck, then put it on the top of your deck. Only playable if your character has a Vox Machina trait. That's basically what Vox Machina Enhanced means. Showcasing artwork for both of them learning and growing up together. Yeah, I love it that they got us a Gilmore. That's what, 4 copies of him? Okay, it's obviously not Gilmore, but flirting and flattery. If anybody's a Critical Role fan, you know what you're talking about there. 1 difficulty 5 check, 3 speed, 3 block on high. Response flip, after your end phase begins, draw a card. If you played 1 or more attacks this turn, discard a card. So, hey, you being a murder hobo, you ain't getting your card draw. All right, then we got Prank War. They're showcasing Grog a little bit on that one. Not half bad. That's a 2 difficulty 6 check, 3 speed on defense and mid. Response Tenacious, destroy. After rival flips a foundation as a cost, destroy it. I honestly feel like I would love to see these without the destroy, but that's pretty straightforward. And then the last cards in the deck are our Shameless Haggler. These are pretty straightforward, showcasing Vexalia and Gilmore because the homeboy always hated how she was good at talking him out of stuff. That is a 2 difficulty 5 check, 2 low on defense. Enhance flip, discard 1 card, draw 1 card, and gain 2 health. Then your rival may draw 1 card and gain 2 health. If they do, you also draw a card and gain 2 health. I like that because it brings in like that vibes for on Magic where if you do something, you get an opportunity for your opponent to do it and then they let you do it again, which is pretty slick. All right, let's go in and look at what we get for these alt cards real fast. Because I know for a fact, if I pull a dagger, freaking, what's this nuts is going to go insane. Okay. We got a Venomous Dagger Slash. Oh, that's interesting. It's almost like a line going straight through it, giving this like 3-dimensional look in the card on top of it for the foiling, which is pretty cool. We showcased that one a little bit ago. It's not necessarily an alt. We got a Trinket for Vex, also all chromed up. Ooh, now that's cool. We did get a card from the Mighty Nine, which is Mischievous Doodler. We'll see these in a moment. It's a 2 difficulty 5 check, 2 low defense, enhance, commit 1 foundation. Your spell attack gets stun 1. If it's blocked, they mill 1. Put that over there. We also got a Spreading the Word, which is a 2 difficulty 5 check, alt art for this one. It's a 3-speed defense, enhanced commit, add 1 pamphlet counter to the card in your rival stage. Its attack gets +2 speed. Response, at the start of your combat phase, if your opponent has 10 or more foundations with pamphlet counters on them, you win the game. I love that because that means alternate win cons inside of the Jester deck. Then we got a Flaming Arrow alt art. That actually looks really cool. It gives us more of the anime vibes over the fact of the regular like stylized artwork. It's a 4-speed 3 check, 1 high with enhance. Powerful 3. I really like this artwork on it. The foiling's pretty slick too. We're going to put that one over there. And then finally we got another card from the other one of the decks, Tinker's Bolt, a 4 difficulty 3 check, 2 mid defense, 3 speed low for 4 damage. Response, after attack deals damage, mill till. If you milled an attack this way, add 1 momentum to your hand. Ooh. That's interesting. Oh, I know why. It's because of the fact that within the second campaign, Not had a weapon that she rolled a nat 1 on it, it effectively shanked her. So, really fun one right there. Let's just keep it going, doing one whole video overall instead of doing multiples. Get into this thing. So, I am just going to take and showcase the whole deck first before we open up our alt packs. We know for a fact that the little bundle in there is just so that everybody can see the fact of what we got. But we got hello bees. And you can reply to this message. I love those guys. Campaign 2 is easily one of my favorites, but then again, I was able to watch it from the beginning to the end versus Campaign 1. So this should be fun. Once again, the characters are going to be foiled out. We get our little pamphlet with all the doohickeys, and you get your Singer Collectors. Let's see here. Can we get into this one easier than the last one? Looks like no. Oh, wait. Guys, I'm an idiot. There's a little strip right here to make your life easier because it just completely removes around. Don't be like me and try to do it the hard way. Wow, I feel dumb. Okay. It's not that they use hard plastic. They just know how to make their things. You're a genius for not knowing how to do it. All right. So we got Justin Lavore, the Prankster Priestess. 6 difficulty, 0 mid for a 6 check, 6 hand size at 31 health. Spend 1 momentum, add 1 spell card from your discard to your hand. Enhance once per turn. Commit 1 foundation. Your rival spends 1 momentum. Both players add the top card of their deck to their momentum. I don't remember what the first logo is, but where she's also on fire in life. Should be interesting. Then we have ourselves Not the Brave, Irritable Goblin, a 7-hander for 22 health. Enhance twice per turn. Add the top card of your discard pile to your hand. Discard 1 random card. If you discard a copy of the same card, add it to your momentum. Enhance Mill 1. If you have less health than your rival, the attack gets +1 damage and gains stun 1. That's actually pretty slick. Stun 1 on every attack, potentially, if you were taking the letting attacks go through. I like that a lot. Alright, we get 2 copies of Wound and Restore. These are actions that have the spell, which are then will take a combo off of our other things. A 3 difficulty 4 check, 3 blocking mid. First enhance, remove, gain 5 health. Second enhance, remove. If your attack deals damage, your rival loses 4 health. That's not half bad. Take and move those down. Then we got 2 copies of Nuts Flask, a 1 difficulty 5 check asset for 2 defense at 2 in the mid. After you build this asset, add 3 boost counters to it. If there's no boost counters on this, your attacks get -2 speed. Enhance, commit, remove 1 boost counter. This attack gets gets +3 or -3 damage. Enhance, once per turn, mill 3. If you do not mill an attack this way, add 1 boost counter to this card. Not half bad. Foiling on these are really slick. We got the big freaking explosion. 2 copies of it. It's the ultra rare, a 5 difficulty, 3 check, 2 high mid. 2 high block for a 5 speed high, 5 damage. Enhanced, spend 1 momentum, mill 3. This attack gets +1 damage for each attack in your discard pile. If you mill 3 attacks this way, you lose health equal to half of this attack's damage, rounded down after it resolves. So it's basically a play on D&D's dexterity save. If they fail the check, they automatically take damage. It's a ranged spell and tech, so we'll probably be able to use for both of them. Pretty slick. Once again, we are getting that additional 3-dimensional look on the blocks and the damage. And then on top of that, we're getting the Mighty 9 logo in behind the text, which is pretty cool. Now we got Duplicious. Okay, I can't talk. Duplicious attack. A 4 difficulty, 3 check, 1 mid, a 4 low speed, and 4 damage. Combo enhance. Your next attack gains echo. Combo is off of spells. And then it has echo. It's pretty straightforward. Simple card. We get 2 copies of that. Then we get hostile introduction, a 0 difficulty, 5 check, 3 on defense. If this card enters your discard pile during the enhanced step, your rival loses 1 health. This attack cannot be reduced your rival's health below 1. And then it has Mighty 9 Breaker 2. So if you use it for either one of the characters, it'd be great. It's straightforward. Then we got Spreading the Word, automatically 2 copies within the deck, plus our alt art right there. That would be pretty slick. Once again, 2 difficulty, 5 check. Lets you add pamphlet counters, and then response starting your combat phase. If they have 10 foundations with pamphlets on it, you win the game. That one's going to be pretty hard because there's so many mechanics based around it blowing up your own lands. Well, foundations. Okay, so we got 4 copies of Hard Axe Swing, a 5 difficulty, 3 check, 1 low on defense, 5 speed high for 5 damage. Nothing fancy on it. It's just a simple no text weapon attack. And then we have 4 copies of Sniping Bolt, a 3 difficulty, 3 check, 2 high on defense. It's a 2 speed mid for 3 damage. If your rival is not taking damage this turn, this attack gets +1 speed, +1 damage for each attack in your card pool. So if they block out everything, this could potentially become a really nutty card. A ranged weapon attack. Then we're getting 3 copies of Spirit Lollipop, a 5 difficulty, 3 check, 2 on defense, a 5 speed, 5 damage. Enhance hand, remove. Your attack gets +3 damage, gain 2 health. Response, after attack is blocked, your next attack gets +3 damage. Cool thing is this also counts as a spell for utilizing her stuff. Then we have what looks like 3 copies of Targeting Blast, a 4 difficulty, 3 check. That's a 2 low for a 5 speed, 4 damage. Response, if this attack deals damage, next attack gets +2 speed. And then it has Powerful 2 and also counts as a spell. We will take and get 3 copies of Tinkerer's Bolt, one that we already talked about before. Response, if this attack deals damage, mill 2, mill attack this way, add 1 momentum to your hand. Then we have 4 copies of Averse to Water, because Not is terrified of water. Think on the fact of can I talk about spoilers on this? If you know about Critical Role, you understand the fact that Not is actually definitely afraid of water because of the fact that she was killed by drowning. So, let's go from there. That is a 1 difficulty, 5 check, 3 low on defense. Enhanced Commit. This attack gets 2 speed. If it has life or water symbols, it gets -1 damage at 4 copies. We have Button Collection, well, Collector, not Collection. 3 copies of it. It's a 3 difficulty, 5 check, 2 low. On defense, enhance, spend 1 momentum, seal 2 rival foundations. Your rival may destroy 1 foundation to cancel the ability. Enhance commit, draw 1 card for each copy of Button Collector in your stage. If you drew 2 or more cards this way, flip this card. That's not half bad. Then we got, looks like 4 copies of Mischief Doodler. 2 difficulty, 5 check, 2 low on defense. Enhance, commit 1 foundation. Your spell attack gets stun 1. If it is blocked, mill 1. It's really cool seeing the artwork being bounced off into the, I don't know if you guys can see it, but her face itself is being reflected into the glass. It's a really good thing. Plus, you get to see the fact that she likes to draw beans. All right, we are getting 4 copies of Playing Pranks, a 2 difficulty 5 check, 3 high response flip. After you block an attack, mill 1. If you mill an attack this way, the next attack your rival tries to play gets +2 difficulty. Otherwise, their next attack gets -1 speed and -2 damage. That's pretty cool. Then we have the best detectives in the world. 4 copies of it, 1 difficulty 5 check, 3 speed mid, well, not the speed, a 3 mid on defense. Enhance, flip, mill 3. If you mill the spell card this way, draw 1 card. We have the Traveler's Favorites. 4 copies of it, a 2 difficulty 6 check, 3 on mid for defense. If a card has been added to your hand from the discard pile, this enhanced step, this attack gets +1 damage. From there, looks like we have 4 copies of a Trickster's Blessing, a 1 difficulty 5 check, 2 high on mid. Response Tenacious. After an attack is committed during an attack, add 1 card from either player's discard pile to the bottom of their deck. That's not half bad. And once again, it counts as a spell. Then we have the Unbreakable Cheer, a 2 difficulty 4 check, 2 high on defense, response flip. After you mill 1 or more cards, add 1 of them to the top of your deck. Okay, and now for the final coup de grace collector pack here. Let's see what we can get. Alrighty, we got Flirting and Flattery, showcasing Gilmore with that fun little foiling. Another Venomous Dagger Slash, this time without the lines. I wonder if this one was just a misprint. Another Sniping Bolts. This one is pretty slick with that foiling. And a full art anime style for Knott's Flask. I really like that asset. It's going to be fun. Then we're getting a Targeting Blast, the powerful 2 response. Once again, loving the foiling. Whenever you take and get that, it makes those spells just to feel a little bit more magical. And finally, we're getting a Fiery Dagger Flourish. The dagger itself almost looks like it's going to be popping out towards you. Once again, done up in that foiling. So guys, that was Decks and Dice's quick little showcase of the new decks. I hope you guys pop in. More than likely, you'll see our good friend Callie playing his buddy Vax. And then I'm probably going to end up playing Knott against him here shortly. You guys have a wonderful day.